We're on map 4 here on Blizzard World. It is 2-1 in favor of the Whales. We are on Blizzard World. On attack first is going to be the Warriors, Quick Play Warriors. Gotten a Junkrat trap from Shine Spike. Getting a lot of great picks from the Pharah as well on defense, but they're pushing forward. They went with a double sniper. Hopefully they can get a pick that they need. A Widow already on the high ground. Gets McCrizzle up in the air. Shin Spike does get Thick Bobs in retaliation, though. Now, Nensudes is going to come over and res McCrizzle. So it is still 6v5 in favor of the defending team. Charge comes out. It's not going to find purchase anyone. Shin Spike is going to punish him for it. Julek's mech is taken out, however. And Yeast does get the Crymox, and it looks, and a Junkrat ult that I don't believe would have been needed. Although McGrizzle is taken out again, Eric Sama going to be staggered just that little bit. I felt like the defense was solidified when they were retreating. Do you think that Junkrat ult was useful?
Now, the value out of that Riptire was a little questionable, but I think it forced them to regroup anyways. So I'm going to say that Junkrat Tire got a little bit more value than it was supposed to.
I would agree. But that is kind of what their ult economy was, because now it's gone. Now, McGrizzle did switch off the Pharah, noticing that the Widow was able to get a lot of good picks. Here goes out the Ana boost onto the Reinhardt. Is being a little hesitant. I wasn't expecting that. He's not pushing forward to do some damage. And that's going to be the Ana boost already used and done. They're coming forward. Now both snipers from the attacking team trying to take the high ground. As McGrizzle is going to be taken down. Juke does take down Sage, but they have the high ground. Yeast finds Cramax and Thunders. Double kill to the man with the balls of steel, to the snipers. And that's going to be McGrizzle who is res, and it's going to be the Warriors resetting one more time.
The ult economy, again, consistently better than the Warriors here. They've got 3 ultimates sitting on a self-destruct in just one more team fight, and I don't think they're going to have to worry about the next push.
We have a switch coming out from Thunders getting off the Widow, going on to a Diva, hoping trying to maybe dive and deal with the Junkrat bombs. Here comes the Junkrat Tire, who is then taken out by Thunders. They did kind of stall him just for that few little bit, but as you see, Shine Spike's ult does charge quite well. Junkrat just has to hit it several shots, maybe get a mine, he's going to get some damage. Another Ana boost on the second fight. Shatter comes down, does not Julek and McGrizzle and Mincher on the ground. But Orisa was not good, but he is going to be taken out by, that's a double kill from Sage, a double kill from Crymax, triple kill from Crymax with that Dragon Strike, and that's going to be all the ults they had thrown on the point, and it got him the point.
I will tell you what I don't miss about Ana's Ana boost is back when you could speed boost a Reinhardt with it, and it was something you just could not run from.
It was very scary, and it's not something I necessarily miss either. I like the new rendition of it. I think it works very well. I'm glad it does the heal. If you guys are curious what we're talking about, the Ana boost from days of old would actually do a speed increase as well, but it wouldn't do a heal. And it's even more scary when you think about doing that onto a bladed Genji. You really can't outrun him. He is faster than you. Nerf this comes out, well placed with the shatter. It's not gonna miss, it's not gonna hit. Now Lucio ult does keep him alive, or keep everyone alive as everything else is pushed forward with those combos. Crymax does get GL, McCrizzle gets Thunder out of mech. Here comes out another Tire that finds Sage around the corner. They are still pushing the point, however. It is 5 members here against 4 members of the defending team. Now 5 thanks to that res. Dragon Strike comes out, splitting the team, does find Shin Spike, who wasn't quite sure where it was. It was going to run right into it. Now they're pushing forward. They don't have their main tank here quite yet. Sage is getting back to the point, being their shield. I'd like to see them actually hold this corner a little bit more. There they are. They're not allowing any more progress. Shield coming out from GL. Several members of the Warrior team are on fire. Shine Spike? I'll remember that. Thank you very much, Yume. I'm calling him Shin for whatever. Shine Spike. Crymax does get Yeast. They're going to dive forward and pushing, and another Shatter comes out, gets both on a counter Shatter. It did get Nensudes before that, but Wholesome does finish GL. Nerf this comes out, not going to get anyone. Crymax does kill Crizzle, but not before Crizzle's ult comes out and kills Thunders. It is Shine Spike here, just by himself. Sage getting Julek, and it's going to be Shine Spike taken out by Crymax, and it's going to be second point taken in favor of the Quick Play Warriors.
It's a little strange to see. I believe this is the most conservative play we've seen from the Warriors. They could be playing far more forward if they wanted to, but I think now they're just trying to keep their ace in the hole.
especially when we were noticing the Reinhardt actually not pushing on to the point while an Ana boost was active. You take 50% less damage. They must have been really laying into Sage, making him pause just that little bit. Now they're going to have push forward. Transcendence coming forward. Not sure we needed that because they didn't see Eric Sama, who is now flanking on the other side. Charge comes out, does find GL. Lucio ult comes out as well. There's Eric Sama with his ult. Finds a lot. Here's the combo with Dragon Strike. Should have saved Transcendence for that because that's a double, triple, quadruple kill for Crymax with a Dragon Strike combo.
I don't think it's too early to give my MVP here. I'm going to say that the consistency is definitely there from the Hanzo.
McCrizzle is doing, gets the kill on Crymax, but Crymax is doing a great job of getting those Dragon Strikes, finding a lot of value on almost every single one. Shatter going to come down from that charge. Nerf this does come out, and that is going to kind of zone him out. Not enough for a kill. Charge way into the back line is going to punish Sage. Here comes out a mini diva who got Ana boosted that was meant for the Reinhardt as he was around the corner and getting really low. And that's McCrizzle going to finish off Thick Bobs as they retreat. Mini diva here on the right is going to be trying to catch down. Does get back into Mech. Mech is going to be really low and actually going to be taken down right away and then hit out of Mech and then slammed into the wall. They're going to try and regroup one more time. They are going to back up. They have a minute and a half left as they wait for their diva to respawn.
I wonder if they're going to keep the same team comp they have. They've got about one more good push in them, but if they don't swap to something that can push through, they will probably give this point up.
Now they do have some they have the combo themselves. Shatter trying to come around the side. Ana boost goes as well. That's 2 ults used on the defensive side. That's going to be enough to kind of scare them back into 1 minute. Sage does get GL. Transcendence comes out again. Here comes out the Dragon Strike, trying to find someone in the back. Does not find anyone. They come forward. Shatter comes out from Sage. Does knock him on the ground, and then Suits falls. Julik just make Sage pay for it. Julik kind of staggered, tried to stall the point. Hold it where it is. Crymax winning the Hanzo battle. It's just Julik here. Here comes out a charging Reinhardt on to Thunders in the Diva Mech. Not gonna be enough. Now he's way out of position, getting booped around. Manhandled. Crymax gets the kill on Mini Julik. Hammond has come out, trying to get onto the merry-go-round, finding that perfect hooking spot. Nerf this comes out from the Warriors, trying to be finding anybody, but gets shielded by GL. Hammond is doing a great job of not letting them actually move the point anymore. Shatter comes out from GL. That's 2 down on the ground. Helps Thunders gets wiped out. Nerf this comes out, finds Eric Sama from just around the corner. Here comes another Ana boosting a Reinhardt who was then booped away to be dealt with. Charge from a Ryan and a boop from a Diva is going to get him out of the fight until such time as he's able to be Ana boosted. Dragon Strike coming out, trying to stop the advance of the defense. Here comes out more stalling from Shine Spike, doing a great job of stalling on that. Here comes out another grab. There's no Dragon Strike to combo with it, but all you have to do is swing at the hole. They're pushing forward. They are in overtime. Julik on point. McGrizzle has switched onto the Genji. Nensudes falls. Shatter comes down. Is going to be held by Transcendence, but the Ana Grenade is going to let Julik's mech be destroyed. Eugene no Kaioken already from McGrizzle, not finding value as Crymax finds his brother's face. Sage does get mini Julik. Shine Spike still here, still stalling. GL trying to get a charge, not able to. Now you see how quick that overtime timer went down. We need to get it back on point. Get it back on point. Shine Spike got booped away. Was not able to continue doing his fantastic job of stalling the point. That is going to be a full 3 points going to the Quick Play Warriors.
Those last few nano boosts on behalf of Wales were a little questionable only because Reinhardt could not decide whether he wanted to hold up his shield or go full aggro. I don't believe that nano boost on behalf of Wales towards that very end was of any benefit to them. It actually caused them to start snowballing for quick play.
I will say that was a lot of Ana boosts on both sides. Had Ana boost both first fights from the attacking Warriors, so that's a lot of great healing, great Ana grenades coming out to allow that ult charge to build up. I'm curious, what would have been a better target in your opinion for the Whales instead of the Reinhardt?
I honestly would have held on to it until their next team fight, only because as soon as Quick Play's Reinhardt got boosted, it really started pushing them off the point and forcing them to keep playing conservative.
I'd agree. Now we did see the one good grab combo. Grab Dragon Strike. I I don't know if they just didn't see. Maybe they had assumed that they had swapped off the Zarya, but when we got the flanking grab into the Dragon Strike, which allowed them to get through one of those last few corners for the Quick Play Warriors, Transcendence would have been a key factor to keep them alive, unless a good Ana grenade. But on defense, Thunder's going to be going back to the Widow. Crimax is going to be healing on a Zenyatta. Wholesome going onto the Ana. Eric Sama and Sage going to be your Zarya Rein combo. On attack, they're going to be going to 3-3. More, little more traditional. They got the Rein Zarya, got the Diva. Got the boost from the Lucio, and the main heal is coming out from Yeast, and they're going to add keep McGrizzle on the Hanzo, so not a full 3-3. Torb turret, get me taken out. Immediately. Got Julie Joe going up on the air, trying to take the high ground. Doing just already pushing them back off the point. They're not even really contesting. Then Zeus does get Sage. Now, I will say I'm a little shocked because they are just... Their defense is not very aggressive until they regroup and then push back, because that's what they're doing. They did get just over 2 ticks, but they are going to hold here. Quick Play Warriors pushes back the Whales.
This map is actually pretty similar to Volskaya in that you can hide a lot of things in that shielded portion where they come onto the map. It's really strange not to see the turret put there, only to force them to attack something other than one portion of that point.
So like to see him maybe put it under the kind of the haystack roof.
Correct.
Now they're going to continue to push forward. Widow getting some sniper shots, trying to find some damage. Turret all the way in the back right from the attacking points of view. They're doing more of a pincer attack this time. They're pushing him back again off the point. Charge does get a melt, and Core is going to melt through Nen Suds and GL. Julik does get the pick on Thunders, but it's still 5v4. Now they're just going to start cleaning up. Merrick Grizzle falls. Yeast calls. Just falls as well. Julik decides to take the leap of faith to fall into the drink so they can regroup and try again. They did get 84%, and 2 ticks are in their favor, so they essentially have to get 1 tick in about 2 team fights.
The ult economy is not looking that strong right now for Quick Play, and unfortunately, these last 2 minutes are some of the most stressful for both teams because any play can really set them back enough to lose that momentum.
They are pushing forward as a team on this side. They're trying to deal with the Widow. Nerf this comes out. Are they going to catch anyone? They do get Thunders. Yeast getting the kill on Sage. That's 2 down for the defensive team of Quick Play. Torb on point, just trying to stall, but Grizzle gets that final kill. And it's Eric Sama who's trying to stall for time, more or less, because then it's finished off by the hammer of Reinhardt. And that's going to be a successful capture to the payload for the Whales.
Now, they do seem to be struggling more again. However, if they can get it past this corner choke, they're really going to be set up to get the next checkpoint fairly easily because of their team comp. As long as McCrizzle can get some picks from behind along with Ana, they should be okay.
Thunders does get the pick on McCrizzle when he goes up onto the top of the tank. Now, but they do know where all the members are thanks to those Widow hacks. They're basically down here. As Shatter comes out, is not going to find purchase enough to get a follow-up. Ana was knocked down on the ground. They kind of pushed that around, pushed it around the back. No real follow-up that would have been ready. Do we have a grab coming up on the attacking side? Here comes a Shatter from the back. Goes around Reinhardt right away. Knocks Crimax down to be fire struck in the face. And now they're going to start being a little more aggressive because Sage got Ana boosted as well. Finishes it off GL. McGrizzle does get thick. And it is just Sage. His barrier is down. He's trying to charge and get away. Half health. Ana's going to keep him up, though. Shine Spike coming forward, trying to maybe get that final finishing kill. Julik chasing down as well. Gets him around a corner, getting really low. But now it's Julik that's in trouble. He is hit out of his mech. Curious if he's going to leave him out of mech or they're going to finish him up. And McCrizzle gets the kill on Sage. And all the while, they are pushing forward. Crimax is going to be one to finish off Julik. Dragon Strike comes out and the grab right afterwards. That's going to get GL. And the Torbjorn ult as well. So a double combo on top of the grab. Further explaining that you only really needed one of those, and maybe calling it out a little sooner would have increased their value on defense. Because now they're down a DPS ult.
Time to raise my APM.
I feel that Quick Plays are play style is really taking advantage of each and every ultimate. They're getting far more value out of every play as opposed to Cosmonaut, that it doesn't feel that everything that they do with the ultimates is tactically wise.
We got a Sage is down. We got Torbjorn trying to flank, but it's taken down by Yeast. Hanzo's doing Hanzo things, but it's going to be the Torb turret from Thick Bobs in a precarious position up on the high ground kind of catwalk. Nerf this comes out. Not gonna, is he going to find Wholesome? Transcendence coming on just to get it, to keep the point. A GL is now Ana boosted, and they actually are calling the retreat. Eric Sama taking chase. Continuing to take chase. Very high charge. A lot of damage coming out from Zarya. That's going to be another defensive hold. They only have about 1 minute, so that's going to be one maybe extended fight or one fight at all. They do have Grab. They do have Dragon. They kind of, I believe they saw Crimax use Transcendence, so if they can find and get value from it, they're going to do great. I do like them using this high ground, though, because on defensive, Quick Play Warriors are on the high ground. Shatter comes out, counter Shatter comes out, that's a lot down. Dragon Strike follow-up gets a double kill, and then Suits and Shine Spike fall. And it's Thunder's getting the 4K himself. Thick Bob's going to get Julie Julik out of mech, and they are going to decide to stagger the ever-living out of poor Julik. There's the charge into the kill. Could have stalled him for even longer because now they are going to get that regroup and one good fight left.
Seeing them struggle every time they push onto a point, it just is not a good idea for them to keep their team comp the way it is.
Wholesome gets a kill onto McGrizzle, who was not with the team. Grab comes out again and could be comboed by... Oh, the more I see, the more I'm shocked, because that's another Grav combo. That was a great pick onto the McGrizzle as he's coming around, and that's going to be 2 and 2. That one going to the Quick Play Warriors.
I'm not going to say I saw it coming, but this play right here, I do believe was fantastic.
This is Zarya flanking, getting the Dragon Strike. There was not a Transcendence. The Ana was not in the best position, would not have been able to get that Ana grenade that would stop what Transcendence does. But he still gets a card. Fantastic healing. Well played Overwatch overall. Now, what did they need to change to be able to get through the side? They weren't doing the same attack pattern each time. They would go down main, they'd come up top, they go far left. What did we need to see different from the Whales so they could get that next point?
I would have to say something that can help maintain the momentum. I mean, a May would have been probably a really smart choice with the Blizzard forcing them to get off the point. You can get Quick Play Warriors off the point. You can keep pushing, force them back. You cannot let them get that aggression.
So essentially, they didn't have enough. They did not have the easy ult usage that, say, the Quick Plays had, where they had 2 really good zoning ults in the form of Torbjorn and Dragon Strike. Because they were 3 tanks on the side of Whales, and although Diva Bomb is a zoning ult, the other ones were not up and running enough to make that big of a change.
And it's ironic because Cosmonauts had their ult up more frequently, but Quick Play Warriors used what they had more effectively.
It's a nice change because of the first 3 maps, it was more or less, we just saw the Quick Play Warriors throwing ults, and maybe sometimes overusing them. We saw that actually more often on the other side this time, where maybe they were holding on to their ults just for a little too long. They still had Grav Dragon for so long, like 2 to 3 fights. They were waiting to use it. They couldn't find the right position, and they shouldn't have been so scared to use it because I didn't see a Diva on the defensive side of the Quick Play Warriors, so there's no fear of it being eaten. You essentially just have to find them. Oh, they're all over there? Shoot it. A fun thing to do if you are a Zarya, if you're curious how far your grab is going to go, if you're going to lob it, you can use your right click. It follows the same trajectory, so if it hits where you want it, shoot it at your grab right there. It's going to land right where your right click landed.
So I've had this change proposed to Diva for a while, and I want to get your thoughts on it. See, obviously, eating an ultimate can be a big boon for your team if you are Diva. However, I don't feel that there's anything incentivized and offers counterplay if you do it. So my recommendation is that make what you eat gain ultimate charge. And maybe for ultimates like Blizzard, it gives you 10% charge, or maybe a grav bomb. Maybe smaller projectiles, or like, that based on, balance changes, maybe just single projectiles give you like 0.2%. But, something like a Moira ball will give you 1%.
Good things to eat are fire strikes, Junkrat bombs that are just coming in from above. There's a lot of great things, and I'm very sure I keep missing it. But you can eat a dynamite from Ash. I just don't see it enough.